Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I hope you are having a great Monday. I'm Ashley Chance Fox, founder and creator of Balance Worthy. If you've never seen me before, I'm sitting in my favorite space at my home, the back deck. So, what I'd like to talk about this morning, it has come to me. Usually I sit out on the back deck a little bit before I go live and just sort of, tell me what I need to talk about, whatever. But this morning on my morning walk with my youngest fur kid, it was very, very much given to me on what I need to talk about today. So, I know that the title was, I think, Keep Looking Forward, and that is exactly what it was about. And so what I'd like for you to do, if you are in a place where you can, and if not, you can come back to this. It will always be here for you to come back to. What I'd like for you to do is get a piece of paper or something to write down things with. And you can even type it on your phone or open a document and type it on your computer. But what I'd like for you to do is to close your eyes for a minute. I'd like for you to take a deep breath in. Pause at the top of that breath and then exhale. And the mantra this week, the money mantra, is talking about don't let others bring you down to a level that you've already achieved. Which is where the title, Keep Moving Forward, Keep Looking Forward, came from. And so while you're sitting here, I want you to think, sense, and feel a time looking back on your life that you have overcome, achieved, worked through, walked through, cried through, whatever, and got to the other side of. And it could be something as huge as, a divorce or a loss of someone, or it could be something as a huge accomplishment. You got the promotion at work. You did get that love of your life. Whatever the case may be. Or it could be something, if you're not in that space there right now, but maybe you're in the space of, I am proud of myself because I got up out of bed yesterday morning, I took a shower, and I ate something. Whatever it is. So pick one thing. Something that you've already gone through. Not that you're in right now, but that you thought that you would never, if it happened to you, you wouldn't be able to make it through, but you did. And on your piece of paper here in just a minute, actually, let me back up. I want you to feel into that, and I want you to feel those emotions that come up of looking back on whatever you've accomplished or gone through or worked through or achieved. What are those feelings that come up? Maybe it's pride. Maybe it's confidence. Maybe it's success. Maybe it's I made it. Maybe it's happiness, fulfillment, whatever those are for you, for that situation. And I want you to feel that in your body. Where do you feel that in your body? Where do you feel those feelings? Is it in your chest? Is it in your gut? Is it in your shoulders? Is it in your heart space? Where is it? I want you to feel into that right now. That is you. Life is a roller coaster. There's no way to control it otherwise. That is you. Those are your accomplishments, your emotions, your feelings. And if you can, put a color with it. Is there a color that resonates with you with that accomplishment, or walking through that, or getting through that? Now I want you to take a big inhale in through the nose, pause at the top of that breath, and exhale through the mouth. What I'd like for you to do now is open your eyes and write down those emotions, those accomplishments, the success, the pride, the whatever those are. And if there was a color, write that color down. And if there was a space in your body where you felt that, encompass it all, write it down. And I'll give you a few minutes to do that. I'll hold space for you while you do that. And I want you to do that, and I want you to keep it someplace. If you could maybe transfer it to a Post-it note, or you may have put it on your phone. But anytime we have people in our lives that start trying to pull us back in the direction that we don't want to go in anymore, I want you to look at that piece of paper. I want you to feel those feelings. I want you to feel those accomplishments, the success, the pride, that I made it, the whatever it is you felt. Look at that. Take a deep breath in and exhale that breath and feel into that. Feel that color. Feel where it resonated in your body. Because it's when we start to change, when we start to sort of level up, for lack of a better way of putting it, we've got people in our lives that are used to us doing things XYZ way. And we decide to make a change. It's hard, not only for us, but for them as well. Sometimes we need to let those people go, and that's hard. And I think I have a video about letting go of people that had meant something to you in your life. I'd have to go back and scroll it, and I may link it down in the comments. But to level up and to continue leveling up or moving forward, or however you want to look at it, you've got to surround yourself with people who want that same thing for you. I am growing my business and being creative in a creative space, and if I'm not around people who push me and support me and think that I'm doing a good job, then it would be harder for me to continue, right? I have worked on myself for the last, I don't know how many years. If I look back at that person, wow, what a change, what a difference. And I look back at who I was friends with, or who was in my circle, who I, whatever back then, and I'm like, I had to let some of them go because that wasn't in my best interest. And that's okay. That's okay. We get a very small time where we are on this earth. And I'm trying to do everything I possibly can to learn what I need to learn, serve who I need to serve, be the person that I want to be. But if I have somebody in my life that's constantly pulling me, trying to pull me back, wow, that's so hard. So I invite you to think about who in your life are those circle of people who are your supporters. It could be a mentor, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, a neighbor. It could be anybody. Keep those people close. Love on those people. Thank those people for being there, because we've got to continue. And if you do not have those people, I urge you to seek those people out. Whether that's a mentor, or in this group, we have a great group of supportive ladies in this group that would love to support you. And you have your list, and you can do this with multiple things that you have gone through, right? So you can go back through that meditation and say, okay, well, on this first meditation, I talked about this. On this next time, I want to think about, the accomplishments I did here. This one, I want to talk about, I survived XYZ. And go back to that list. That's you. You survived that. You did that. You accomplished that. You walked through that. That's you. And that should be applauded, not just by outside people, but by you too. Acknowledge that. And when those people start wanting to pull you back, take a deep breath in, exhale, go to that list and be like, I can't do that. I have goals. I have dreams. I have desires. And if I want those things, I have to make choices now that align with those goals, dreams, and desires. And that's okay. And that's okay. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you all have a wonderful Monday. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. It was very much something that I was told that I needed to share today. And so I hope that was helpful, and I hope somebody needed to hear that. And I hope you acknowledge your accomplishments. And I hope that you, when someone tries to pull you backward, and inevitably they will, that's just what we do. That's just human nature. Take a deep breath in, release it, and remember your accomplishments. Remember how far you've come, and remember where you're going. All right. Oh, I'm so glad you needed that today, Teresa. All right, lovelies. I will chat with you later. I hope you have a wonderful Monday.